What's going on, fam? My name is Henry, and if you're new here, welcome. Please hit that like, subscribe, and comment if you choose to. Hey, it's time we have a conversation, like seriously have a conversation about Harley Davidson not being a one owner brand for these hundreds of years like we talk about. We poop on Indian a lot because it changed hands. It had some missteps as it was going along, but it's in quality hands now. But we're not going to talk about that yet. We're going to stick on this Harley Davidson AMF days. You haven't heard of Harley Davidson being owned by AMF? Oh my God. Check this out.
The courtship, the love affair between a man and a machine can be a beautiful thing. It may not happen often, but when it does, when that lightning strikes, it's almost as if the two become one. Each brings out the best in the other. It's that feeling, that special bond that exists between a man and only one motorcycle in the world. The AMF Harley Davidson Super Glide. It's the great American freedom machine, and no one in the world builds one just like it. AMF Harley Davidson brings out the best in you.
So yeah, Harley Davidson faltered just a little bit. They had a 12-year run, and AMF did some great things for Harley Davidson. They invested in a new manufacturing plant in York, Pennsylvania. Well, it's defunct now, but they did invest in that. The XR 750 race bike and other innovations, such as going into the snowmobile lane, doing golf carts. They did a lot, but their quality control sucked. Their engineering sucked. People were leaving the dealership with clapped out bikes, basically, between 200 to 500 miles. You didn't know what you were going to get during those days because you didn't know what quality was put in there. They didn't put a lot of money into engineering. They just wanted to treat Harley Davidson as a cash cow. It had a legacy. It had a name. They owned it. Let's milk it. Well, it didn't work out. In 1981, Willie G with another partner decided to buy Harley Davidson back for 80 mil. 80 mil. That's cheap in comparison to, to what you would pay for a company nowadays. But 80 mil back in 81 was like a ton of money. They kept it as a private ownership for about several years after that before they put it back out in the public and made it a traded company. During those years, they really did nothing. They just stayed safe. They kept their product line very basic, very, very basic, because they didn't want to make any waves. They didn't want to do anything that AMF did. So we got basic models for a very, very, very long time until Victory came out and punched them in the face with the V92. When that happened, Harley Davidson really had to step up their game. And I'm gonna be honest, Harley Davidson to this day still hasn't set up their game any better than what it was through the 80s and 90s. Tell me a Harley Davidson bike from 1998 until, let's go, 2008 that could still compare with a modern bike. I'll wait. Matter of fact, just comment below. Just please comment below, because I really would like to know what motorcycle from 1998 to 2008 that can compare with one of these modern beasts. And the reason I'm saying that is now that Indian Motorcycle has come back on the scene, yes, we know they had a couple of stumbles back. They've had numerous owners, but now they've landed in the right place with Polaris. You don't believe me? Okay, I'll show you. So we're going to take a walk around the Victory and compare it to the Indian. This Victory is a 2007 Kingpin. The Indian Challenger behind me is a 2021 Challenger. It's heavily modded, but it's a 2021 Challenger nonetheless. We're going to start with the tank. The tank that teardrop tank, the essence of the Victory brand.
And we see here Indian is carrying that Victory Essence with that same teardrop gas tank, which I'm loving.
The inverted front forks. Mind you, this is 2007, like I said. The Indian Challenger inverted forks. The camshaft plugs. The engine layout. The camshaft plugs. The engine layout.
And since we're checking out my Indian Challenger, check this out. 1.5 lift, Corbin seat, Sawicki Shorty exhaust, Barnstorm mid controls, and then we move up to the Spatty twisted T-bars. No relocation kit needed.
Like I said, my Indian is heavily modded, but we're not going into that. We're just talking about Polaris Inc. and Harley Davidson. Because now I'm not even going to separate these two brands at all. The Indian Challenger is a Polaris Inc. product. I know it's Polaris. All of us Indian owners know it's Polaris. But what Harley Davidson, I want to know let's go from this. Let's go from the 2007 Victory Kingpin right here that can compete with the 2022 bike with all the technology inside these engines. So why all the hate for the Indian motorcycle now that they're in good hands with Polaris as a brand? I'm always curious to how you guys feel. So please, once again, I ask you to comment below and let me know what you think. Thank you for checking me out. If you like this, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yes, I'll be getting back to this build. I did the most idiotic thing, and I did not open up my rim until last week and realized that I got the wrong rim for this build. Yeah, it really sucked. But you know what? I got everything coming in. And Friday, when you come back to watch my next YouTube video, I hope you come back. Please come back. You'll see the front tire all wrapped up. You'll see what other goodies that I'm throwing on the Victory Kingpin, and we'll continue this discussion. Like I said, thank you again for coming back. Thank you for checking me out. I'll see you next time. Be easy out there.